Hi, welcome to Imran's Tech Talk. Today we are going to discuss how to choose an internet service provider and what kind of speed do you need from them, and what are the key points choosing a good internet service provider. Now let's start. At first, we will discuss what kind of internet speed or bandwidth do you need. Before that, we need to understand what is internet upload speed and download speed. First, we'll discuss regarding upload speed. Upload speed is how fast do you send data to other websites or people. And next is download speed. Download speed is the speed that you download files from other websites or other places. Both are measured by megabits per second or kilobit per second. Now let's see what kind of speeds we can avail. If you are doing only basic internet browsing, YouTube at 480p, social media browsing like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc., or normal chatting with other people and your friends, then maximum bandwidth you need is 1 to 2 Mbps. But if you want faster browsing speeds but YouTube a little bit better quality like 720p, you want to view social media videos, Twitter videos and Instagram videos at a better quality like 720p, you want to do video chats at 720p like Skype, Messenger and Viber, and you want to stream Netflix kind of video streaming service at 720p, you definitely need 3 to 5 megabits per second. And of course, if you're doing hardcore online gaming, YouTube at 4K or 1080p, social media HD video streaming, making video calls at 1080p, which is quite a very high quality. Video streaming like Netflix, IPTV and Twitch at 1080p, then you definitely need more than 5 megabit per second speed or bandwidth. Now, there are different kinds of way to get into the internet. You can use mobile to access through 3G or 4G or through hotspot. You can use fiber optic connection from a reputed ISP. You can use fiber to home technology. You can use office LAN to access internet or your local internet service provider who provides internet through Ethernet cable. Now let's discuss which one should you choose and which one is appropriate for you. You can access internet through your mobile phone operator's 3G or 4G network through their cell phone towers. In this technology, your mobile phone operator connects to the internet and broadcasts the internet through their cell phone tower to your mobile phone or your mobile hotspot. So, the nearer you are to your cell phone tower, the better you get the connection, hence the speed. If you go farther away from the tower, then your internet speed decreases and your mobile phone or hotspot battery decreases much more quickly. Now we are going to discuss about advantages and disadvantages of mobile 3G and 4G internet. The advantages of cell phone internet are you do not have any connectivity upfront cost, so right away you can have access to your high speed internet. The second advantage is you can use them outdoors or wherever you can travel and carry along with it. Third advantage is quite fast and of course depends upon what kind of package you are subscribed to. Now the disadvantages. Mobile data cell phone internet connections tend to be very expensive compared to other internet connections. The second limitation and the worst one is they have data limitation caps like in MB or GB and also have a validity period, and within the validity period you have to finish your data. Another disadvantage is the connection speed fluctuates from cell tower to cell tower. If you have a good internet connectivity and good cell phone network coverage, then you can enjoy very nice and fast internet. But if you're not, it will perform very poorly. And lastly, if you do not have very good network coverage, using 3G or 4G internet can drain your hotspot or mobile phone battery very quickly. Now let's discuss about fiber optic connection. A fiber optic connection is a connection that you connected to your ISP through a fiber optic cable, and it needs a converter to make it work. Fiber optic devices looks like the diagrams on the right side, and the cable looks like in the middle. With the help of the adapter, it connects to your Wi-Fi device or connects to your computer directly. Fiber optics connections are extremely reliable and they have very high data transfer speed. Let's discuss good and bad of fiber optic connection. A good fiber optic connection can carry very high data transfer speed up to 1 Gbps, which is pretty high. It has also very low latency connection, which we will discuss later at the end of the video, which is very important for consistent and high quality bandwidth. Thirdly, it is very cheap compared to mobile and cell phone 3G, 4G data connections, and it does not have the horrible limitation of data caps like GB and MB. Some of the leading ISPs with fiber optic connection, they have online and mobile recharge option through which you can pay your bills very easily. Now the bad things. It needs consistent backup power to the fiber optic adapters and Wi-Fi connection for consistent internet connectivity. And the main disadvantage of fiber optic connection is once it gets disconnected, it takes quite a long time to rectify as it's a lengthy process. And of course, it has a one-time connectivity cost which can run very high depends upon where you live. The local ISPs at your area provides internet at very low cost, which is quite attractive. How to do it is they take a fiber connection from a reputed ISP and they redistribute the bandwidth using their router to your Wi-Fi connection, and they use Ethernet cable and switch to deliver the connections, as you can see in the diagram. But the problem with local ISP is it has a lot of vulnerable points where there is number of point of failures, like the connectivity from your ISP to your larger ISP fails, you get disconnected. Again, from your ISP to you, there is an Ethernet cable which can get disconnected, and the connected switch also can freeze up, and they all resulting disconnection of your internet. The most burning issue is takes quite a long time to rectify the connection because their support staff is inexperienced and they're sometimes understaffed. That's exactly why I'm always skeptical about their internet service quality. Good and bads of local ISPs. The best part about it that it is very cheap, as you can get great deals and you can get it at very good prices. And the connectivity cost is quite low. You also can get localized support from the people you know. Another advantage is it doesn't have any data caps. Now there is a lots of disadvantages using local ISPs. The connection is always inconsistent and most of the times it has poor speeds. They always have poor quality technical support and underexperienced staff. And most of the times their recovery time of disconnection is pretty long. Most of them do not have any online or any convenient way of bill payment. The network is poorly configured and the network security is very poor, which is quite risky. Fiber to home is similar to fiber optic connection through your ISP. The difference is the fiber optic device stays somewhere at your building but not at your apartment or home, and it's shared to your home using Ethernet cable and a switch. An office LAN uses Wi-Fi or wired connection which is connected through your office network. A good internet service provider requires the following points to be checked. First is quality. It must maintain high quality of bandwidth which has less latency and performs consistently. Second is stability. The connection should not fluctuate, so should not the bandwidth. Speed should be consistent as per your service contract. It also depends upon the reputation of your ISP. Most importantly, the service. Service can be many things. It can be internet speed, connection consistency, how quick they restore your damaged connections, how quickly they update your packages, and how quickly they respond to your customer care requests, and how easy and convenient to pay your bills. And lastly, it must have a good value for your hard-earned money. That means you're receiving what you agreed on your service contract with your ISP properly. To run this, click on Start, type command COMMAND and click on Open. Here the command prompts open. Don't get afraid, it looks like this. Just type PING, then give a space, and type 8.8.8.8, 4 8s, and press enter. Here now can see the ping running. After running the ping, you can see at the red circle there are some numbers. Here you can see 65 ms, 69 ms, 74 ms and 75 ms. If the value of the ms is below 80, it's considered to be a good one. If it's below 60, you're getting pretty stable connection. But if you are having packet losses and you are getting more than 100, you immediately contact your service provider and ask them to rectify it. If they do not rectify it, you have to consider changing your service provider. This is how you can check the latency of your internet service provider. The lower the latency you have, the better internet connection and steady connection you will get. This latency value represents how quickly you can connect to the internet and get a response back. The quicker you get, you'll get lower values, and the slower it is, you get higher values. So it's a very critical thing to check for latency while choosing an internet service provider. Now, to check your existing internet service provider speed or a test connection from your new service provider, you have to go to your browser, your Chrome or Firefox, type www.speedtest.net. You can check the spelling on the diagram and click on Go. Now it will take a while and it will run some tests. When the test is done, it should look something like the picture in the video. When you are done testing at this site, you can see the red marked circles. First, you can see the ping. The lower value of the ping is better, and you can check your download and upload speed. And you can see your ISP's name and the server it ran the test on. Now, this website checks the internet speed of your ISP along with internet gateway speeds. So actually this is not your correct bandwidth, especially when you're connecting to a faraway website like USA or Europe. I'm showing you this because most of your ISPs will show you this bandwidth speed and try to convince you that you are receiving the correct bandwidth. I will explain you very soon. In my next portion of the video, I will show you how to check it correctly. To check your bandwidth or internet speed correctly, you need to go to www.fast or fast.com and select enter. When the website opens, it will start checking your internet speed immediately. This website belongs to Netflix, so it's extremely reliable and it does not include your internet gateway speeds. When it's done, click show more info button to check your upload speed too. Now in the result page, you can see in the red circles your download speed in the big letters, like here is 14 Mbps and the upload speed is 12 Mbps. This is how you can check your bandwidth correctly, and you can negotiate with your internet service provider and making sure you're getting your correct subscribe speed. I hope I'm able to help you to choose the internet service provider you need and choose them wisely. If you like my video, click on the like button. If you dislike it, you can click the dislike button too. But please do click on the subscribe button. And if you have any comments regarding the video, please do mention it in the comment section down below. Thank you and have a nice day. Goodbye.